Oh, we're going to talk about that wood grain key, but let's get through the video first. YouTube. Is this thing on? As we always say, another new week, another new video. Now this time I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna do something completely different. I've been making these videos and I keep, going over like just the different rare parts from different countries and things like that of that nature, just to try to educate you as well as learn new things myself as I post these videos. But I figured, you know what? Let's do something different this week. So I came up with the idea of, everybody tends to think that, this is just a perfect car and, there could be nothing wrong with it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a video giving you 5 things that I love about my EK hatch. And then also, I'm going to give you 5 things that I don't like about my EK hatch, okay? Now, I'm not going to try to make this video as long. That's the goal. But who knows? We might start having fun with it, and I don't know how long it's going to go. So sit back, relax, and go with me on my journey as I tell you, once again, 5 things that I love and 5 things that I don't like. Okay, so starting off with number 1. Something that I absolutely love about this car is the great gas mileage that I get. Now, I can't tell you how many times I can literally go to the gas station and put, let's just say, $20 into this car. And that $20 will last me almost 2 weeks.
Say what?
Okay, because this car just gets great gas mileage, whether we're driving around, in the city or on the highway, cruising around. No matter what the case is, this car gets great gas mileage. And I love that about it because it doesn't cost me a lot to keep it, on filled up on F and just be able to drive around and enjoy myself. Okay, so another pro that I love about this car is the aftermarket support that it has. Whether it be you need an intake, turbo kit, supercharger, it doesn't matter. From the smallest things all the way to the largest things you can think of, this car gets great aftermarket support. It's not hard to find parts. It's not hard to get them shipped to you, and they're almost always anyway, readily available. So the aftermarket support on these cars, I can't speak high enough about it. Whether it be lights, wheels, intake and exhaust, it does not matter. The aftermarket support for this car is there. Okay, moving on to number 3. And this is one of my biggest things. It's fun to drive. Now, I'm still D-Series, and not to mention, I'm automatic.
Damn. I'm sorry.
But let me tell you something. Even with this car being D-Series, even with this car being automatic, it's still just a fun car to drive. You may have heard this before, but I'm going to reiterate something that usually gets said about this car. And it's not a lie. It's literally like driving a go-kart. Especially when you got it low to the ground and you're just cruising around town and taking turns and stuff like that. It gives you that go-kart feel. And that alone, even though you're not going as fast as you think you are, that alone just makes it extremely fun to just, drive around town and enjoy your time in. Okay, number 4 would be, are we on 4? I think so. The exterior styling. Okay? Step back and look at this car. I mean, not to sound like I'm being cocky or anything like that, but the exterior styling to this car, I mean, it's just a great looking car. And there's so many ways that you can dress these cars up and make the car your own. And it'll still look good and it'll still stand out. I can't say enough about just the way Honda designed the EK hatch. And I mean, it's not even just the hatch, the coupe, the sedan. I mean, they just did a great job when they designed the EK. Now, don't get it twisted for a second. The EGs, I'm a fan of those too. The CRXs, I mean, all those 90 cars, it just seemed like to me Honda got them right. Now, my last thing would be, no matter where I go, something that I love about this car is it's a conversation starter. I can't tell you how many times, I've been seen driving on the road, not on the highway, of course, but, around town, and someone sees the car and they want to flag me down at a red light and just have a conversation and talk to me. Or if they see me pulled over, they're ready to have a conversation. If they see me out here making a YouTube video, they want to be in the video talking to me about the car because the car is just iconic. And it's literally just a conversation starter. No matter where I go, somebody wants to talk to me about the car. Like I said, once again, I say this humbly, but the car really is a conversation starter just about anywhere I go. And I mean, I could be leaving here like I'm going to be after making a video, and on my drive home, somebody will see the car and want to flag me down and just have a conversation, tell me how great the car looks. Something to that nature. The car is really a conversation starter. With that being said, now let's talk about the things that I don't like. Number one, it's D-Series. Okay? It's like a blessing and a curse. Now, what I'm saying about that is, it being D-Series, it doesn't have a lot of power. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you guys out there say, well, you can turbocharge it or supercharge it and stuff like that. And I get that. But I'm just saying, if you're not the type of person that's into that, like me, and you just want to keep it OEM as possible, D-Series just doesn't give you a whole lot of power. But don't get me wrong, even though the power's not there, it's still a fun car to drive. Now, keep in mind, I'm just giving you the pros and cons to my EK hatch. If you have one that's B-Series or K-Series, obviously you're not going to have the problems I have, or what's a con to me is not going to be a con to you. I'm just telling you the cons of my EK hatch. Okay, number two, let's just get through the obvious, okay? It's automatic. We know that. Even with the performance button sitting there next to the gear selector, it still doesn't beat being a 5-speed manual and being able to control the car yourself and how fast it goes and winding out the gears and all like that. I get it. I really do. A lot of the EK9 enthusiasts just feel as though this car should be a manual. And I truly understand it, especially coming off of the platform of the Type R EK9. I get it. But, I mean, it's just different strokes for different folks. What can I say? Some people enjoy that and some people don't care. I just happen to be one of those people that being automatic, it really doesn't bother me. Because let's just take a look at it. After putting all these aftermarket parts in here from other countries and stuff like that, honestly, I'm really not concerned, nor do I care about going fast. I just want to cruise around town and enjoy the scenery and let people see the car and have a conversation, kind of like a cars and coffee type of vibe. I really don't care about going fast. But I do understand that there are those gearheads out here, that live for that speed, okay? Number three, again, this is an issue with my car. I spent $2,500 Okay. Now, I usually don't talk about price, and I'm not going to start doing it. But just for the sake of this, I'm going to say something about it. When you spend that kind of money, I spent $2,500 on this front bumper. One thing that gets me, it grinds my gears. I've had this front bumper repainted 3 times because I had to get the body work and then get it resprayed. The problem with this front bumper is because of what it's made out of, they did their best to try to make it flexible. But the problem is it gets stress cracks very easy. And it'll just be little tiny stress cracks. And that might not be major to a lot of people, but with my OCD, it drives me crazy. So having to repeatedly get the car, not the car, excuse me, get the bumper redone and then getting it resprayed because I see some stress cracks starting, that drives me crazy. Now, again, that's with the J Blood bumper. I could always go back to the factory bumper and throw on like the EM1 lip and I wouldn't have that problem. But, let's face it, that J Blood bumper just looks nice on there. So, you got to kind of just live with it, deal with it, and just is what it is. Okay, number 4, I believe we're on anyway. This is going to come a shocker to some of you that already know about the car, but it is a con to me, being on air suspension, okay? Now, wait a second. Let me explain what I mean. There's nothing wrong with being on air, but the problem I have is when this car is, down low to the ground and I got to climb in and out of this thing, pause ahead of time. My knees ain't what they used to be. Major pause. So when this thing is aired out and it's all the way on the ground, climbing in and out of this thing can be a pain. But, a way around that is to just obviously not air it out. Bring it down low, pause, but not all the way. But again, if you spend the kind of money to be on air suspension, you want to see the car air it out. You want to lay frame, as they call it. So, once again, that's one of those situations where you just got to take the good with the bad and you just have to deal with it. Now, my 5th and final, and this has to be the one that's the worst for me personally. A major, major con that comes with this car is when you're out riding around and you're minding your business, just trying to have a nice time, get a couple pictures, whatever the case may be. You always get that guy that wants to line up next to you and wants to race.
I don't want to race.
I can't stress how annoying it is that every time I pull up to a red light, there's always that one guy that wants to race. Hold on a second. Plane coming over us. But yeah, it never fails. I'll literally be riding around minding my business, and I promise you, somebody is going to pull up next to me and want to race me. Even if I'm on the highway, they'll go, you can tell when somebody wants to mess around with you because you'll be riding in the car, cruising along, and they'll kind of blow past you and flick the lights and slow down and let you catch up to them. And then you already know what that means. They're ready to mess around. That happens all the time in this car. So I warn you ahead of time. And I'm sure there's people out here that own a EK hatch or even just a 90s Civic that has some styling to it. That's going to come with ownership. I promise you, someone is going to see you, a complete stranger, see you riding around and just want to race you every single time you pull the car out. And that by far is one of the major, major cons I have with this car. Is the simple fact that there's always that one guy that wants to race. Other than that, I have no complaints. I love the car. Okay? So we did something different this week. Maybe next week, I'll go back to showing you something. As a matter of fact, there is something that I have to show you next week. It's a funny story. I've been chasing this part for about, without looking at my phone, I want to say about 2 years. I was trying to find this part. And I finally got my hands on it and I ordered it. And it should be here this week. So it should make it here for the next video. Okay, so hopefully I got a surprise to show y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it simple. Keep it humble. Keep it you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh, y'all must have thought I forgot and I was just going to leave y'all hanging. Pause. Pause. But no, if you were paying attention in the beginning of the video, I showed you my actual wood grain key. Now, a little bit of a backstory on this key. I had someone reach out to me and show me that they had this and they felt like it would match the wood grain accessories that I started to put into the car. So he let me know he would love to ship it to me. So I said, sure, why not? So upon receiving it, I said, okay, I don't just want to have a blank key sitting around, that's wood grain that matches my interior, even though that is a nice idea. I want to actually put it to use. So being as though I work for Honda, I took a trip up there and I said, hey, can you guys attempt to cut this key for me so that I can use it? And sure enough, how dope is that? Like, they were able to cut the key so that now I can actually use it for what it's intended to be used for. Now, ironically, he sent me two. So I still have a blank one. And now I also have the one that I can use. Okay? Comment down below. Has anybody ever seen anything like this? I mean, it was my first time seeing it. And with all the Honda Access parts and stuff that I've been turned on to and become aware of, I've never seen anything like this. And it's not like it's like a cover that slips over a key. It's actual wood grain. So I just thought that was pretty dope. I'll see y'all next week, though. Peace.